Hey guys, Street Outlaws fans, buckle up. Today, we're diving into one of the most bitter feuds in the show's history. The clash between Big Chief and Reaper. You may have seen the videos, heard the rumors, but what really went down between these two titans of street racing? Was it just a battle of egos? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Let me take you back to the beginning of this drama and lay it all out for you. Big Chief, one of the most iconic names in the Street Outlaws world, dropped a bombshell video on March 24, 2022. He sat down and laid it all out, the reason he wasn't in Street Outlaws anymore. Yeah, you heard that right. Big Chief, the guy we all know and love, was stepping away from America's list. And at first glance, his explanation seemed reasonable. It wasn't about the fame, it wasn't about the money, but something deeper. He wasn't there to just collect a paycheck, he had principles. But just when we thought the dust had settled, guess who popped up? Reaper. That's right. Only 2 days later, on March 26th, Reaper dropped his own video on his YouTube channel, calling Big Chief out. And man, did he have a lot to say. So, what's going on here? Are these two just throwing shade, or is there something real behind this beef? Let's break it down. Big Chief's side of the story. In Big Chief's video, he wanted to make it clear why he wasn't a part of the show anymore. He admitted he'd caused some trouble behind the scenes, but the real issue for him came down to the rules of the game. He didn't like how things were being run, especially when it came to races like the qualifier for America's list. You know, rules like the infamous chase the race and crossing the center line, all of which, in his eyes, were just plain ridiculous. Big Chief tried to speak up at the drivers' meeting, hoping they could come up with something that worked for everyone. But instead of a discussion, he got shut down. He wasn't even given the chance to speak. Frustrated, Chief said he'd had enough. He admitted to his mistakes, but made it clear that he wasn't about to compromise his beliefs for the sake of the show. For him, street racing is pure. It's not about showbiz or bending to production's rules. If that wasn't what the show was going to be, he was ready to walk away. And that's exactly what he did. Reaper's response. But hold on. Reaper wasn't about to let Big Chief's narrative be the only one out there. In his 40-minute video, Reaper painted a very different picture of what went down. According to him, Big Chief was no victim of the system. In fact, Reaper claimed that Chief was the one who came up with the rules in the first place. Reaper didn't pull any punches. He said Big Chief was often late to the set, keeping everyone waiting for hours, even days. And if things didn't go Chief's way? Well, let's just say the other racers felt the wrath. One story Reaper shared was about a time when everyone agreed to race on small tires. But guess what? Big Chief showed up with big tires, forcing everyone else to change their setups. Not cool, right? Reaper also suggested that Big Chief had a way of manipulating things behind the scenes, ensuring that if he didn't like something, changes were made to suit him. So, was Big Chief really the one being unfairly treated, or was he pulling the strings all along? Who's telling the truth? Now, this is where it gets tricky, folks. We've got two sides of the story, each with its own version of the truth. Big Chief's fans were quick to rally behind him, saying he's just standing up for what he believes in. But there were also plenty of people commenting on Reaper's video, backing him up and saying that Big Chief wasn't the guy they thought he was. So, who do you believe? Is Big Chief just a man of principle, walking away from a game that no longer aligns with his values? Or is Reaper right, and Big Chief was just playing the game in his own way, bending the rules to fit his agenda? One thing is for sure, the truth is somewhere in the middle. There are always three sides to every story: Big Chief's side, Reaper's side, and somewhere in between lies the truth. Whether you're Team Big Chief or Team Reaper, this feud has certainly added another layer of drama to the Street Outlaw saga. But let's be honest, that's part of why we tune in every week, isn't it? These larger-than-life personalities, the back and forth, the passion. It's what makes the show great. Now it's time for you to weigh in. Do you think Reaper is just stirring the pot, or is Big Chief not the stand-up guy we've always thought he was? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes stories from the world of Street Outlaws.